Okay. Hello guys, good evening. I will start the webinar. Hello. Okay. Good evening everyone. I am Vanishri from Sukanidhi Investment Advisors. Sukanidhi implies peace and patience, leading happiness and satisfaction. We are the first equity research and investment advisory firm in the North Karnataka. We also have experience of 13 plus years in equity research and advising HNIs, ultra HNIs, NRIs, and across the India. We help individual investors to create well-being over through the equities, high quality equities mainly. High quality equities, they will invest and they will create their well-being. And we strongly believe that achieving both the fortune and well-being can be accomplished simultaneously. So today with association of Sattvam or physiotherapy clinic and fitness studio, we have organized a webinar on the topic of the holistic approach to the health and fitness by Dr. Vijeta H. Hubli Dharwad. So it's pleasure to introduce you, ma'am. Let me introduce. Dr. Vichita Halpit Harapnal is a senior award winner physiotherapist. She is a certified fitness coach. She is practicing since 2011. She also have 12 plus years of experience in physiotherapy and fitness. She is the founder of award-winning clinic Satvam, and it is providing the physiotherapy treatment and as well as fitness classes at the under a one roof. So she also takes online consultations and fitness classes and serves her patients and students across the India. She also have received multiple awards, and one of most important and latest award is her She Asia Award, and it is received for her outstanding contribution in health services. So she is the first person physiotherapist, and she is the only one who received this award. So she till now she trained, treated, and impacted around 25,000. I can't believe it, 25,000 lives so far. So the table is all yours, Dr. Vijayata ma'am. You can start over.
Uh, Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. And first of all, I'd like to thank uh, Team Sukanidhi
yes.
uh, for having me on board. And it's good to see the importance that you give towards health, and it's also good to see that you're spreading good health in the form of health talks, which is much needed. So thank you uh, to Mr. Vinayak Savnoor and also team Sukhnidhi uh, for helping today. You'll be helping a lot of people because I will be giving a lot of inputs regarding health, and I would also suggest you can just, note down anything, any smallest thing that you feel may help you. And I'm sure something will help somebody at some phase of your life because every point that I'll be sharing today is very vital for your health, for your physical and mental well being. All right. So, to start off, we are here to talk about a holistic approach towards health and fitness. Now, uh, all of us know what is health and fitness. Health, if you go by the definition, it means you are just you do not have any illness, right? You do not have any illness, and you're in a state of a good constant health without any illness. So when we say holistic approach towards health and fitness, it means everything. It's not just one thing, okay? Everything is connected to everything. And when we join the dots and integrate into one, that is called as a holistic approach. So to have a healthy and fit body, it's not just one thing. When you actually integrate a lot of things around it, you connect everything to everything, is when you understand, and when you have a good that's when you have a good health. Okay, so the for a body to be fit, okay, there are few components, very important components. Okay, so what are the components of a healthy body? One is being physically fit. All right, being physically fit is very important. Second, being mentally fit. That is of prime importance, right? Being mentally fit. Other one, being socially fit. And the other point is, well, I'll get there, digital detox. I will get there. Uh, Now let's talk about the first point, being physically fit. All right. Now, why being physically fit is important? Nowadays, unfortunately, our occupation is such that most of our occupation is such that it demands us to sit for long hours, or it demands us to stand for long hours. Uh, Basically, we are in a state of either sitting or standing, right? So, but the human body is not designed to just sit in one place. The human body is designed to move. We have to keep moving. That is the function. The prime function of the human body is to keep moving. Diseases start flowing into your body when you stop moving. And unfortunately, the jobs that we do, most of the jobs that we do, demand us to sit for long, and that is not a good thing. So first thing to understand is, it's very important, no matter what job you're doing, no matter what you're working, it's very important we can still keep moving. Just remember to move every 30 minutes. All you have to do is get up every 30 minutes and move for 2 minutes. Because when you're sitting in one place, imagine a vehicle a vehicle sitting in one place every day for a long time. A car is parked in one place every day for a long time. What's going to happen? One or the other day the engine is going to jam. There will be problem with the engine when the vehicle is parked for long. So that is what happens with us when we are sitting for long time. That is what the sedentary lifestyle seeps in. The engine, the main metabolism of our body, the engine of our body gets jammed. And when the main part, the main engine of our body gets jammed, is when all the diseases like BP, sugar, heart, you name it, everything will start seeping in. So it's not a very good idea to sit in one place. All right. So make sure, no matter what you're working, which occupation you're in, make sure to take a break every 30 minutes. Just get up, move for 2 minutes. Now, I'm sure that's not a very tough thing to do, right? So remember this, all right? Now, I am still at being physically fit. Now, there are components, subcomponents in being physically fit. What is that? In order to be physically fit, exercise is important. Your nutrition is important. Your hydration is important. Hydration means, the fluids, the fluid intake. Okay? And rest. That is sleep, rest. Okay? So these are 4 components. Now, why exercise is important and how we can give time? First of all, exercise is important in this lifestyle because to nullify the effects of the sedentary lifestyle that we are leading. Okay, we are not leading a very good lifestyle, we are leading a lazy lifestyle. To nullify the effects of that, exercise is very important. Now, what do you mean by exercise? It can be anything. It need not be you go to a fancy gym. No, you can pick anything. You can go for a walk, a brisk walk, or you can do yoga, or you can do Zumba, or you can join a gym, whatever that makes you happy, whatever you're comfortable with, or whatever you like. But make sure you spend at least 45 minutes to 1 hour in a physical exercise activity every day, at least 5 to 6 days a week. It's extremely important to nullify the effects of the lifestyle and other things. And also, exercise is important to reverse certain diseases. Like it will, it has the capacity to improve your health condition. If anybody is having thyroid, exercise greatly helps in controlling your thyroid levels. If you have sugar, exercise helps in enhancing your health. Okay, so exercise has a lot of benefits. It's very important to exercise. So just 45 minutes to 1 hour, no reasons. You spend 6 7, I don't know how many hours, all of us, not just you, even me, including all of us, we spend 6 7 hours on social media, on the phone. You think we cannot spend 45 minutes to 1 hour? Then we are just kidding ourselves. We're just giving reasons. Okay. So exercise is not an option. It should become a way of life. Okay. So we spoke about exercise in the being physically fit thing, under the physically fit category. Next, we talk about nutrition. See, when we are talking about nutrition, it's very important that we have wholesome food. What is wholesome food? That has carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins. All these things has to be in our food. And how are we going to ensure that? We can only ensure that when we are having home cooked meal. Okay, even the food that we get home, we don't know how much adulterated it is, how much of mixing has happened. I mean, we are living in a life where we are not sure of any purity anymore. Even the food we bring home, whether it is grains or whatever, everything is adulterated at a certain level. Out of that, when we cook, certain little nutrition we get. Imagine when we are eating outside, it is like we are eating dead food, whatever it is. Even if we eat idli sambar outside, we cannot, I mean, you cannot assume that okay, that's healthy option, because you are eating idli. Don't know how much adulterated components it has. We are having sambar. The sambar is tasty because there is a lot of sugar added to it, soda and sugar added. And white sugar is like it's your enemy. Just remember that white sugar, we don't need white sugar. Okay, it's man made. So what I'm trying to say here is we should ensure to have home food as much as possible. Of course, you can have a cheat day. We are all human. So we can have a cheat day, but you should be aware of it. Okay, you want to have a cheat day once in 15, 20 days? Okay, have a cheat day. Have a cheat meal. It's okay. But you have to be aware to have food, homemade cooked food, homemade cooked food most of the times. Okay. Secondly, regarding nutrition, the packaged food, whether it is like Kellogg's or biscuit or oats, anything that is packaged, if it is real, it won't live for long, right? So they would have added a lot of preservatives in packages, and these are the factors, cancer agents. All these packaged foods have some or the other cancer agents in them. Even the biscuits that we eat, right? There has been a lot of research that has shown that biscuits, so many children have been prone to cancer. And with a lot of research, they found that biscuits contain a lot of cancer agents. So all this is not a very it's not bought out to public because of whatever the business has to go on. There's a very deep controversial, it's a very controversial thing, but a lot of research has been done that packaged food is very, very, very dangerous, and it can lead to cancer in long term. So try to avoid packaged food as much as possible, whether it is oats or whatever. Nothing is healthy. Your homemade food is healthy ultimately. Okay. So one Try to have homemade food as much as possible. Even as simple as anna saru is fine, but have homemade food. Make sure you have wholesome food. Secondly, one cheat meal, because don't have too much outside food. It's definitely going to get you in trouble. And avoid packaged food. Okay, this is about nutrition. Now, third, coming to the time, the time of nutrition that you need to consume. All right. So, see, it's very important what time you're eating your food. If you're eating your food late night, your body does not need food late night. Your body is almost shut down. Even if you're awake, the system in your body is shut down. The digestion process, everything is like come to a standstill mode. And when you put food in your mouth at that time, it's not working. So it will identify all your food as unwanted thing at that time, and it will store all that food as fat. So the food is not getting digested at night. It will all be stored as fat. So that is how fat will start accumulating in your body if you have late night food. Okay. So it's very important to have your dinner. At least there should be a 3 hour, minimum 3 hour gap between your dinner and your sleep. One, so that the digestion happens very smoother, the proper nutrition is absorbed, and also you don't end up having a belly. Okay, so make sure that between your dinner and sleep there's a 3 hour gap. Also, another important thing to note is the heaviest meal of the day should be your lunch, not breakfast, not dinner, but your lunch, because it is in the afternoon when your metabolism is at its peak. Your metabolism is fastest in the afternoon time. So if you're planning to have a heavy meal, make sure you have it in the afternoon. Morning breakfast is good. Afternoon, the metabolism is, so it will just, it will take everything and it will churn everything, whatever you eat in the afternoon. So have the heaviest meal should be in the afternoon, ideally. And of course, a light dinner, because the sun is set, your function of the body is slowly coming down. So make sure you have a light dinner. So this is about the time of nutrition consumption, because it's very, very important. All right, because this is also one of the factor that leads to obesity. So please make sure you have your timely food, and when to have a heavy meal, when to have a light meal. Okay, because it also affects your digestion. Digestion is very important, right? So in order to have the neat digestion, have timely food. Next, we come to hydration. Hydration means, like I said, any fluid intake that you take. See, ideally, they say we need to have around 8 glasses of water every day. Okay, so it depends on every body, right? So there are some people who have kidney issues. All that is secondary. They are not supposed to have too much water. But ideally, for a normal person, it's very important to have minimum 8 big glasses of water a day. Very important. Often in a busy lifestyle we tend to forget to have water. We don't listen to our body, but it's not like that. We need to drink water. One, less water will lead to acidity, and acidity is not a small thing, guys. Acidity is a very, very serious matter. We should take it very seriously. If anybody is suffering from acidity, make sure you address it right now, because an acidic environment is like a ground for cancer cells to grow. It's a very ideal ground for cancer cells to grow. So long-term acidity will have a lot of health issues later. Not just cancer, it will take in other health problems also. So acidity is something that should never be taken lightly. So first thing is, less water can lead to acidity. All right. So make sure you have optimum water, ideal at least 8 glasses a day. All right. Also, of course, it's very good for the skin. Your skin will glow if you have good amount of water. So make sure good fluids, at least 8 glasses of water. All right. Now we come to rest. Very important part. Sleep or rest. Now, so most of us, or some of us, we take sleeping or resting very lightly. It's okay, I'll maybe 4 hours sleep, maybe 3 hours sleep, or not sleep at all. It is extremely bad for your health. First of all, less sleep will put 5 times load on your heart. Normal, when you sleep well, your heart is optimum functioning well. But when you sleep less, you're putting a lot of load on your heart, guys. So it is not good for the heart. Even that practice is not good. You don't realize slowly you're damaging your heart every time you're sleeping less. Okay, so because just like a computer or a system, requires a shutdown, right? Imagine you're using your laptop and everything. You don't shut it down at all. What will happen? Very soon it will get spoiled. Its longevity will go. It will come down. Performance will reduce, and the machine will go very soon, right? If your laptop, if you don't shut it down or you're just continuously using it. Same way, rest is very important. There's every day, there is, even we don't do anything, there's constantly micro wear and tear happening in our body of the soft tissues, the blood vessels, the body soft tissues. They're tearing and recovering. But the recovery of the body will happen only when we are sleeping. When we are sleeping and resting is when the body recovery is happening. With respect to anything, this is the general body wear and tear I'm talking about, inside routine that will be going on, and that will recover only when we are sleeping. Now, in other instances where we are actually having some fever problem, why do they ask us to rest? Why do the doctors prescribe tablets which also has a sedative effect? You feel sleepy and drowsy, right? Because the whole idea is for you to sleep well, because only when you're if you're sleeping is when the body is automatically recovering. So even animals know this. See, you see any animal, if it has suffered any problem or health issues, it will go in one corner and sit. It will sit for days. Till it recovers, it will not come out. Only after it recovers, it will start coming out. So it is listening to its body. It is uh, uh, in rhythm with nature. It knows, but we don't. We are like anti-nature. We are completely away from nature. We're not listening to nature. We are not listening to our body. So remember to sleep an ideal 7 to 8 hours for the body to recover, for the heart to function well, and also so that you don't gain weight. Because when you sleep less is when you gain weight. Okay, remember this. Sleep is extremely important. It's very important to shut down the system. Okay, so in physically fit, we've covered exercise is important, nutrition is important, time of food consumption, hydration, and rest. Okay, this is all this comes in, all these factors contribute to being physically fit. Now let's talk about being mentally fit. Okay, do you agree that being mentally fit is important? Yes or no? It's very important. See, there's a saying, if the body benefits with movement, the mind benefits with stillness. So in order to be mentally fit or mentally fresh, one of the most important tool is meditation. Okay, meditation is extremely important. Now when we say this word meditation, that itself feels so heavy, like, oh, who can meditate, who's going to spend so much time, and how can you focus? It's not like that. We can make meditation as simple as breathing. All you need to do is just sit in a corner with back support, close your eyes for 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. Is it a difficult thing to do? This is to begin with. Later you can just go on adding 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. But to begin with, all you need to do is just close your eyes, focus at the center of your forehead, and just sit and focus at the center of your forehead. And this you can do any point of the day. If sleeping is shutting down your system, then meditation is rebooting your system. Do you get it? Meditation every day. Imagine every day you're rebooting your system. You will realize how fresh you're feeling every time you're meditating. You will realize how fresh your day goes, how much clarity you have with just 3 to 4 minutes a day, not more. And every maybe after 10 days, you can add 1 minute, 1 minute. then it will become a habit. Now when you think about it, you'll feel, oh my god, who's going to do that? No. If you want to reboot your system, if you want to feel fresh every single day, just close your eyes for 3 minutes a day, focus here, and your system is rebooted. So meditation is important, just 2 to 3 minutes a day. All right, now this is one of the things for being mentally fit. Another thing is breathing. Your breath work is extremely important. Unfortunately, we have forgotten how to breathe naturally. So the more you breathe, the more oxygen the body takes in, right? The more oxygen the body takes in, the cells become more healthy. Okay, at cellular level, the functions happen well. But when you're not breathing properly, there's hardly any oxygen going in. So the how can the body function properly? The body requires oxygen in order to do a lot of work. Okay, so I will teach you one very nice breath work, very simple, that will help you in taking in more oxygen. One that will help you with your stress and anxiety. Try this; it will work like magic, and it will also help you induce sleep. For those who are unable to sleep well, do this before going to sleep. Just do this breath work, and you will see magic. Even for people with suffering from anxiety, you do this breathing exercise, it will help you handle your anxiety and stress. I will tell you this breathing exercise, but before that, in being mentally fit, why are we not mentally fit? Because we are either in future or we are in the past. We are either thinking about the past and getting depressed or angry with whatever past incidents that has happened with us. We are either angry, we are sad, or we are in regret. So all these feelings will take a toll on our health. Or if we are in the future thinking, oh, what is this, what if this happens? So that will lead to stress and anxiety. But nobody is living in the present. And this holds for everyone as a human. We are not living in the present. So in order to be healthy, it's very important to live in the present. You have to focus, be aware. Oh no, you have to come back. You have to come back, and you have to keep telling yourself, no, I need to be in the present. So that is why there is so much of stress and anxiety, not only among adults, but poor thing, even children are suffering from stress and anxiety. With whatever assignments and so many things and competition. So you can also teach your children this. Okay, it's extremely important for you and your children. What you have to do is close your eyes. It's a 5:5:10 ratio breathing, and it's very simple. You have to close your eyes and you have to inhale for 5 seconds, hold your breath for 5 seconds, and exhale through your mouth like this through a pinhole, like for 10 seconds. So I said inhale for 5, hold your breath for 5, and exhale for 10. Okay. This is like a magic potion. It works for people who are not getting sleep, for patients with insomnia. Do it before you go to sleep every single day, and do it for 5 to 6 times. Okay, to begin with. Later it can go to 10. Do it whenever you're suffering from panic attacks or anxiety. Works like magic. Do it just like that, it will enhance your health. Okay, so breath work is extremely important. Any type, either it's deep breathing or this breathing, what I taught, but start working on your breath work. Okay, so I said meditation and breath work, because stress is the mother of all diseases. People, you have to work on your stress. So first of all, like I said, why stress is happening? Because we are not living in the present. So it's very important to learn to live in the present and to be in full awareness. With stress, there are these not so good hormones that release. Okay, hormones like cortisol and all, they do damage to the body. When you're taking stress, these stress hormones release and they damage the body. But when you're happy, the other side. When you're happy, when you're excited, when you're in a good happy state, the happy hormones are released, and the effects of happy hormones are like amazing. If the happy hormones like oxytocin is released, it will give you more immunity. It will improve your immunity. It will make your cells stronger. If your cells are stronger, then easily diseases cannot seep in. So you see, it's very important to be in a state of harmony and happiness, because it matters a lot. Just happiness is not just happiness. When you're happy, you're being in a state of harmony, and you're making your body also happy. So it's the emotional and mental manifestation. It manifests into physical also. You're happy, your cells are strong. You're sad, your cells are the weakest. Okay, so it's very apt when I say a healthy mind is a healthy body, not just the healthy body is a healthy mind. Okay, so make sure you work on your mental health with meditation, with breath work, and by being in the present in a good state of mind. All right, now let's come to socially fit. Now, what is being socially fit? See, you are an average of 5 people around you. Okay, whatever company you're surrounded by matters a lot. It extremely matters. Uh, like birds of a feather flock together. So we tell our kids, don't be in the bad company. You'll be influenced and all. It's not just for the kids. It's for us as well. See, whether we want it or not, if we are in a wrong company, even if we don't want to take whatever their thought process, but at subconscious level, we are constantly absorbing their thoughts, their actions, their behavior. Everything we are absorbing without our knowledge. It's not, even if we don't agree with it, but if we are in whatever constant company of somebody, we are constantly absorbing their energy, whether it's good or bad. It's like passive smoking. You're standing near a smoker. You're not a smoker. You don't like smoking. But if you're constantly there near a smoker smoking, that effect of smoking will come to you. If not 100%, at least 50% will come to you. The same thing is about the company you're around. It matters for your mental and physical well being very much. Imagine if you're in the company of a gossiper, okay? Somebody's constantly gossiping about somebody. Even if you're not gossiping, you're listening, and that has its effects. It has its effects, people. So make sure you're either in the right company of somebody who's talking about growth, who's talking about uh, enhancement of anything. So make sure you're in the right, a good positive company is what I'm trying to say, because it matters for your physical and mental health. Whether you want it or not, everything is going inside you. Remember that. And slowly you are becoming that without your knowledge. All right. So this is about being socially fit. So we covered being physically fit, mentally fit, socially fit. Now let's talk about digital detox. Uh, what is digital detox? See, now we are so much influenced with social media, and we are literally, we can say, we are addicted to our phones. We are addicted. We are all addicted. I'm sure we spend minimum 5 hours, not less. If you actually see, it's a scary it's a scary number, but we are all addicted, and at least 5 hours we spend on social media and all. See, just start with one practice, one small practice. 1 hour before you go to sleep, keep all your gadgets away from you. For one important reason is, see, our phones and all these gadgets and everything, they have harmful radiation. They have harmful radiation, guys. So the more closer it is to you, the more you're getting all this radiation on your body. Okay, and that is all later, they're all cancer agents, right? Tumor cancer agents. The more you're close, holding your phones all the time, keeping it close to you, you're in touch with it, the more radiation you're getting into your body. Remember this. So it's very important to know the limit. So make sure that you limit yourself how much phone you want to use. One is this. Secondly, when I say keep the phones away before you go to sleep, disconnect from your phone in order to connect with what really matters to you. Connect with your loved ones, connect with self, connect with some a new habit. It can be reading, it can be anything, but connect to something that will eventually connect with self. See, imagine this, you're on social media, like it's all unwanted, whatever you're seeing, really everything you're seeing somebody else's life. It's like, if you actually imagine, you're going outside and constantly looking at your neighbor's neighborhood, going outside and looking what your neighbors are doing. If you actually think about it, we are doing, we are seeing what others are doing, but we are doing totally opposite of what we should be doing. We should be looking here, we should be looking within ourselves, we need to enhance self, or we need to connect with a loved one. So as long as you're connected to your mobiles or system, there is no chance that you will be able to connect with anything else, because multitasking is a myth. You cannot do many things at a time. All right, you can do only one thing. So disconnect in order to connect. All right, one is your health, you're saving your health. Second, you're connecting for good, you're connecting with your loved one or self. So make sure, detox yourself from all the digital things. At least, stay away consciously. Fix time that you're going to spend whatever 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours on social media, 1 hour on social media, and of course mandatory before going to sleep at least 1 hour. Keep your phones away. All right, it is very 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 important for your physical and mental well-being. All right, so this is about being digital detox. All right, now I want to talk about few things like bursting the myth. Okay, they say fitness is only for the young, or fitness is only for whatever healthy. Is food only for the young? Food is for everyone, no? So if food is for everyone, then fitness is also for everyone. In fact, it is very very, it's more important for the old people, because there is this myth that after 60 I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to sit and relax. That is the biggest punishment you're giving yourself. In fact, you need to keep moving till the last breath of your life. You have to be active, you have to keep moving. So that is the time where you have to like really get into fitness. Fitness means you need not do any heavy thing, jumping here and there, nothing. But it's important to be physically fit. It's important to do some sort of fitness. It can be walking also, but fitness is for all age group. Okay. Secondly, weight training or strength training is not for women, or it's not for old people. It is even more for you require strength training. Old people require strength training more, and women also require, because every year the body loses muscle mass, around 3% of muscle mass, and that's a lot. The body loses, and if the body loses muscle, where if it becomes flabby, it is the bones and joints are more prone to injury. In order to prevent injury, it's very important to tighten all your muscles. Okay, to tighten muscles we need strength training. So every age group, whether it is 20, 40, 60, 80, we have to do some sort of strength training. It's very important. Okay, so of course strength guided strength training under a professional, and not YouTube strength training. Okay, so yes, so if you align yourself with all these fitness components, then you will be unstoppable. Nothing can stop you, because fitness must become a way of life, because health is your ultimate wealth. Health is the ultimate wealth, and fitness must become a way of your life. So whatever small things I told you, it's very much doable. So make sure you adapt at least something of it, and I promise you will see a significant difference in your life. So with this, I would like to conclude my talk. I do not want to pull this. There are a lot of things, but you know I've tried to concise it as much as possible so that it can be well absorbed. uh, so if anybody has any questions, you can shoot regarding anything.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vijita ma'am. We will go ahead and take some time for questions.
Okay.
Guys, if anyone have queries, please raise your hand. Otherwise, chat in chat box. Okay.
Oh, another important point that I wanted to speak about is uh, make sure you eat 80%. Make your stomach full 80%, not 100%. You should always keep space in your stomach when you're eating, uh, because if you eat at least 20% less, the body, your cells will be able to function better. And also, it takes around 15 to 20 minutes for the brain to register that your stomach is full. It takes around at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes for the brain to say, oh, okay, now I'm full. So make sure you stop at 80% when you're 80% full, and stop, because we don't realize. And the worst habit that we do is to watch TV and eat. When we are watching TV and eating, we eat extra. We always eat extra. We don't know, we are not aware at all. So when you actually put off the TV and you just eat without any distractions, then you will see how much lesser you're eating compared to TV on. So that will make a huge difference. So try to adapt this habit as well, you and your family members. It will make a huge difference.
Yeah, ma'am. It was really amazing session. Really, these points are very helpful, which you all covered. Really good ones. Even I too use implement this from today.
Thank you.
My pleasure, ma'am.
It's practically impossible to implement everything, but even if you're able to implement 5%, it will make a huge difference. And then slowly on.
Yeah, that only, ma'am. If anybody have queries, please do ask the questions.
See, any habit, any you want to start any practice or any habit, you have to push yourself. To initiate is the biggest uh, hurdle. To initiate is the biggest struggle. And for any habit to implement, it will take minimum 21 days. You just, all you require is discipline and consistency. 21 days continuously, just go on doing it, and then it will become a habit. But you just have to stay dedicated those 21 days in doing, picking any smallest habit, be it eating early, be it breathing, be it to be in the good company, or be it to think positive things, anything. Just give it 21 days, and then you will definitely conquer over it.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry. It was some electric issue.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Guys, if you have any queries, please email to info@sukanidhi.in. We will resolve your queries. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really amazing, and the things which you have shared, it was really beneficial. Hope
Thank
this
you.
session
Thank you.
helped everyone. Uh, Once again, the Sukanidhi team, thank you for providing your precious time and knowledge. And we are pleasure to have you here, ma'am. Uh,
Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much. And all guys, thank you for participating. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.